Wafi bona choge Biafra Rokobore Amako Kariamano Uramo Wafi bona choge Biafra Rokobore Kariamano Uramo Wafi bona choge Biafra Rokobore Amako Kariamano Urugo Wafi bona choge Biafra Rokobore Kariamano Imanadika Dinta Jaravia Gane Bugabaya Wimanadika Dinta Jaravia Gane Bugabaya Ogano Chure Aso Coach Patena Bagati Tindino Ogago Chure Aso Coach Patena Bagati Tindino Abo Brother Masikwala Makene Sike Kiwere Sike Rubasabo Esyo Ima Wana Esene Madam Makiwere Ndoge Biego Imana Bunkage Makiwe Esendelu Enyedia Unine Kero Sabo Nduhe Wegudo Nduhe Wege Mborabo Weekend to Hasa Nduhe Wege Mborabo a weekend to Hasa Sabo
Okay, thank you for joining me. We need a lot great. Thank you so much for joining me. And before I go into the nitty-gritties of this afternoon program, which will involve much of playing some videos that I have accumulated. But before then, let's go get some updates from the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government. In case I almost forgot to introduce myself, I know you already know, but for those that are coming in newly, my name is Raphael Chemaka Ajere, aka Pastor Van Van Van. By the grace of Chukwu Kabiama Primi Henele, Deputy Minister of Communications, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, and by the grace of God, Chukwu Kabiama, I also double as the self-acclaimed armor bearer of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And you are welcome. In case you are joining for the first time, make sure you hit the like button. That is the first offering you give before you continue watching the program, so that another brother, another sister somewhere will be able to get the notification and watch these live proceedings. Watch it live or watch it even later on. Now let's go. Let me get you this very update. I am laughing. Why am I laughing? you know when we tell them, oh no, I think I should make it large so that you will be able to read it. Yes, you need to read it. Let me make it large so that you will read it. Because if you don't read it, you will not understand it. Yes. Because we are on the seventh day of this lockdown that have been declared by the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, whom I am his self-acclaimed armor bearer. And he warned every Biafran, everyone that cares to know whether you come into Biafra land to visit or do anything, stay away from anywhere they call police station, army barrack, army post, anything that has to do with Nigerian government, especially these military ones, where these people that are working for the zoo have mounted their positions in Biafra land. Stay away from there. You have no business with police station. You have no business with army barracks. You have no business with anything called Nigeria outfit in Biafra land. Sarah reporter says gunmen bomb. Gunmen bomb police Nigeria divisional headquarters, their own headquarters. civic centers in Anambra by police corporal. Why are you laughing? I am laughing because this police corporal would still be alive if he listened to the Prime Minister. I am laughing because anyone that suffered casualty would have still been alive if you listen to the Biafra Republic government in exile. We told you we are in charge, and sometimes you don't listen. You think we are joking. Stay away from anything police station. As far as Biafra land is concerned, police station does no longer operate. It doesn't function in Biafra land. We have Biafra Liberation Army. Don't go to anything in Nigeria in Biafra land for your own security. Because we have your interests at heart, we warn you. We warn you. But you will not listen. See police corporal. I don't know who else was the casualty there. Maybe the casualty is not much because some people listened. You know, basically over 90% listened. This corporal wanted to form a ninja. Mr. Corporal Ninja. How far? Corporal Ninja. Well, that's not my topic. I just wanted to bring this as an update to you this hour. Anyway, let's get out of there. Now, Nigeria is a union that no longer serves its purpose. Now, no longer serves its purpose. What was the purpose of Nigeria? If you go into its nitty-gritties, you might want to disagree in one way, but you have to watch and listen anyway. Because Nigeria, when they say no longer, I would like to also ask, was there any time it served the purpose of anyone? The purpose of Nigeria was to the interest of the founders of Nigeria and those that they collaborated together in founding it. It was in their own interest. And the truth is that right now, even though it was in their own interest, it no longer serves their purpose. Yes. Even if they were benefiting so much, now we have made it very difficult for them to benefit anything from Nigeria. So Nigeria never served the purpose of the indigenes, and it was serving the purpose of some few. Now it is no longer serving the purpose of anybody, both the indigenes and those that founded it. It's no longer serving the purpose. That is why Nigeria must end. It has to end. Yes, it has to end. So let me bring this video for you to listen. You know, it is not a new thing if a country ends. And Nigeria was even never a country. And so it has to end. It has to end. Some people like to distract people. Okay, Mazi, I've told you, you are an old person in this platform. You are an old person in this platform. You know when to call me. If you call me at the right time to call me, you will always get me. Now, you don't need to come and be commenting here. You call me on Saturday or Sunday, you will get me. You call me this evening now at 7 p.m., you will get me. So you cannot get me during the working hours right now. You know that for sure. If you know when to call me, you know how to get me, please. Because don't depend on voice message or a text message. I say call. Call my on a phone. 7 p.m. Biafra time, get or with a phone or ring. Okay, see me. I go me several times. All right. We move. Let me get this video. Videos let's see. History is okay. Let's see this one. This one is about 4 minutes. How long do I have? I have about 20 minutes. We're going to manage it. Let's go. Okay. All right, let's go. Listen, please.
Rife with examples of countries that have successfully separated. History is rife with examples of countries that have successfully separated and developed economically. The USA, for instance, split from the UK in 1776 and has since grown into one of the world's leading economies. Belgium, too, separated from the Netherlands in 1830 and has thrived since then. And who can forget Singapore, who split from Malaysia in 1965, allowed it to transform into a global financial hub. One might argue that separation is an avenue for healthy competition for development. Cases in point are Singapore and Malaysia, India and Pakistan, and the triad of Norway, Denmark, and Switzerland. Each of these separations has led to a surge in development, with each nation striving to outdo the others. In the course of history, several nations have chosen the path of peaceful separation. East Timor, for instance, split off from Indonesia in 2002, marking a new chapter in its history. Similarly, Ireland severed ties with the United Kingdom in 1921, leading to the establishment of the Irish Free State. In 1944, Iceland chose to peacefully separate from Denmark, demonstrating that nations could part ways without resorting to violence. This tradition of peaceful separation was also evident in 1905 when Norway and Sweden decided to go their separate ways. One of the most notable examples, however, is the partition of the British India Dominion into India and Pakistan in 1947. Although plagued by communal violence, the actual process of partition was carried out through peaceful means, highlighting that even in the most challenging circumstances, peaceful separation is possible. These examples underscore the fact that nations can honorably separate from each other, fostering an environment of mutual respect and understanding. But let's not forget, separation is not about war. It's about recognizing when a union no longer serves its purpose and making the decision to opt out.
Recognizing when a union no longer serves its purpose, recognizing the option to opt out. Recognizing when a union no longer serves its purpose. Nigeria is a union that no longer serves its purpose. For anybody, whether for the creators and for those it was created. Go back a bit and listen.
Separation is possible. These examples underscore the fact that nations can honorably separate from each other, fostering an environment of mutual respect and understanding. But let's not forget, separation is not about war. It's about recognizing when a union no longer serves its purpose and making the decision to opt out, just as Ireland did with the United Kingdom in 1921, and as Iceland did with Denmark in 1944 with remarkable ease. It's about giving peace a chance and separating honorably. Countries have also found power in rejecting the names imposed on them by colonizers. Burma became Myanmar, Upper Volta transformed into Burkina Faso, and Gold Coast emerged as Ghana. Each of these nations took control of their identity, and in doing so, set the stage for their own development. So what does all this mean for Nigeria? It could mean that a peaceful separation is the key to resolving the current ethnicity crisis and spurring economic development. It could mean that a friendly competition between the North, West, and East could lead to significant progress for all. In summary, history shows us that peaceful separation can lead to economic development and resolution of ethnic crises. It shows us that there's nothing wrong with opting out of a union that no longer serves its purpose, and that doing so can, in fact, lead to a surge in growth and development. It shows us that
there is nothing wrong with opting out of a union that no longer serves its purpose. 2 times, this man or this brother or this sister, whoever this voice belongs to, repeated it.
Development and resolution of ethnic crises. It shows us that there's nothing wrong with opting out of a union that no longer serves its purpose, and that doing so can, in fact, lead to a surge in growth and development. It shows us that taking control of one's identity, as many countries have done by rejecting their colonial names, can be a powerful catalyst for change. This then could be the roadmap for solving the Nigerian ethnicity crisis and spurring economic development. It's a path that requires courage and conviction, but one that could lead to a brighter future for all Nigerians. As we continue our exploration, we must understand that this proposition is not just a call for separation, but a comprehensive plan, a clarion call for Nigeria to embark on a transformative journey. The potential benefits of separation and restructuring are vast, and they include fostering lasting peace, regional autonomy, and collective prosperity. This transformative journey is about acknowledging the past, understanding the present, and shaping a better future. It's about recognizing that unity does not necessarily mean uniformity, but can also mean diversity in unity. It's about understanding that separation does not necessarily mean disintegration, but can also mean restructuring for better functionality. As we move forward, it's crucial for Nigeria to consider these possibilities, to weigh the potential benefits against the potential drawbacks, and to make decisions that serve the best interests of its people. This is not just a journey for Nigeria, but a journey for every Nigerian, a journey towards a brighter future, a journey towards a new dawn.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, I'll play another video and then we'll go on. This one I'm going to play. It has always been a jingle for us. We have always known it. The PM reposted it again today, so it drew our attention. We have to revisit it. Now listen.
I'm asking a very pertinent question. Is Nigeria working for you? Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, knew the solutions to Boko Haram. He finally became president. he asked ex-President Jonathan to resign because of insecurity. He cried empathetically. He promised to end Boko Haram in 3 months. But now, he's telling us he's done his best to arm the military. Why isn't he resigning? Governor Fashola knew the solutions to provide a stable power supply till he became Minister of Power, and darkness pervaded the land. After trying hard and giving excuses like he only plays a supervisory role, the ministry was assigned to someone else. Power grid, still they collapse. The NSAS protests were tagged insurrection. In fact, someone said Aisha Yusufu ought to be in jail for instigating violence. Then farmers were beheaded in Borno. Same person asked Aisha Yusufu to lead a protest. Aren't these people supposed to forbid hypocrisy? Is Nigeria working for any Nigerian today? From leaders hoarding food for the poor, receiving kickbacks from government contracts, to farmers needing permission to go to their farms. Is Nigeria working for you? Why is Zamfara's gold for Zamfara and Niger Delta oil for Nigeria? Why is Hisba destroying alcohol?
Okay.
But their state government receive federal allocation of monies received via taxation, including tax on alcoholic beverages. Why are some federal roads abandoned to bandits and kidnappers? Who is in charge of Nigeria's security? The president is talking to us this time.
Who is in charge of Nigeria's security? I told us in the morning. The man in charge of Nigeria's security, the defense minister, is Matawale. Matawale is one of the founders or chief organizers of banditry. He is champion in Zamfara banditry. He has a stake in Zamfara banditry. He is connected with the illegal mining in Zamfara, and therefore he is sponsoring banditry in Zamfara. And he is today the Minister of Defense of Nigeria. The question is being answered now. Who is in charge of Nigeria defense?
Times are shocked by the rest of us, by the absence of good governance under him. Regardless of his campaign promises and the manifesto of his political party, Nigeria has rolled back in terms of development. From Naira continually losing its value to a recently launched locomotive trains breaking down in the middle of nowhere. Nigeria has to be working for some people, though. The government can do no wrong. To this set of people, their money isn't being stolen, even if the money is being borrowed, leaving debts for their own children to pay in future. Even if the leaders don't use public institutions, from sending their children to Ivy League schools abroad to getting medical treatment abroad, some people who have nothing and we need to donate money for their medical bills if they have a serious ailment, continue to hail the obvious lack of good governance till Nigeria happens to them. Then they get a little pissed. May Nigeria never happen to you. Say amen.
No matter the amen you say, if you do not decide deliberately and by your action to leave Nigeria, I bet you Nigeria must happen to you.
Is it better than the political class who go home with millions monthly to represent people who can't even afford to feed themselves? I am Olajumoke Alaode James. Nigeria is not working for me. Is Nigeria working for you?
Okay, I'm going to bring another one to you. Let me quickly do this very, very fast. I need to bring out another one, very important. Listen to this one. I like this man's analysis, and I bet you also love it. So listen to his analysis on the man I talked about in the morning. All right, let's go.
One of our babas came up. He said that the problem of Nigeria is spiritual. That the leaders are trying their best, with all this, their false humility, Nigerians are trying the Nigerian leaders are trying their best, and that the problems are spiritual. I was now asking, is this man looking for a contract to solve the spiritual problems of Nigeria? Is he looking for a contract?
He already has contracts, not a contract. He already have contracts, and the contract he have is to solve his own problem, not to solve Nigeria problem. So in case you don't know, sir, I'm telling you, he already have contracts, and the contracts are written in the names of his son, his son's son, his daughter, his wife, his children. They are all signed in their names. This man you are seeing, he already have contracts
to solve the spiritual problems of Nigeria. Because when you say the problems of Nigeria is spiritual, it's like when they bring people to hospital in those days. Maybe they have schizophrenia, they have stroke or one thing. They say, Oyibo medicine, no, they treat this one. That is, you can't use English medicine to treat it. The next thing you do is that the relatives of the patient will start asking for the native doctor that can treat the case. So I was asking myself, is Baba looking for spiritual contract? But I was not in the mood to say anything because all these their mumu followers who come and attack me. When I called some mumu last time, they came to meet me. That why did I say they were mumu? You be mumu. So then I was wondering if this man is saying that Baba, you are saying that the problems of Nigeria are spiritual. Okay. So your church does not have problems. You had problems in the church recently. So you have not finished solving the spiritual problems in your church. You had disasters, series of disasters in the last few years. So we should come together and pray. Maybe you want to declare national prayer. I know your techniques. I know I've been in this business with you people. I'm an ordained clergyman. I've been in this business with you people for years. I know your systems. Baba, if the problems of Nigeria are spiritual and the people have tried during Goodluck Jonathan's time, so Goodluck Jonathan did not try. How much was bag of rice then? How much was a liter of fuel then? How many people were being by bandits? How many Yoruba churches did they attack? How many traditional rulers at that time kidnapped? How many medical students were kidnapped? How many doctors were kidnapped? Goodluck Jonathan did not try. When I whipped one of their so-called generals, one of his boys came out that they are garden, that they are God's generals. So who's general? I told them that I hate duplicity. I hate deceiving people in the name of religion. I will be going to speak in a state. The state governor will be there. All the political contestants will be there. I will say the truth. Who won't die, make it die. What do you want to happen, make it happen. They never know what will happen. So you protested against Goodluck Jonathan. Suddenly your mouth became boom. And I remembered one video that I made, that he who has yam in his mouth or food in his mouth cannot whistle. You can't whistle if you are eating. Nigerian problem is a spiritual problem. When people were protesting for hunger, you, out of your craft and duplicity, I've always suspected you. Out of your craft and duplicity, you organize a 1,000,000-man march, large crowd, because you are afraid of speaking the truth. If you said the truth, they will come after you. That's why. And I was wondering. Now the mighty wind has blown and Tolo Yash, door open. Your Pekin, your child, went and did contract in Kaduna State, while El-Rufai was busy antagonizing Christians, supporting Fulani headsmen, Fulani bandits, that whosoever kills a bandit or does anything against a bandit, that he owes the Fulani tribe a debt that must be paid, whether military or whatever. You were sneaking and frolicking with him. And your son got a contract. How much to tie? Is it 8 kilometers or 18 kilometers? Even if it is 18 kilometers, for is it 15 billion or 18 billion? That means about 1 billion per kilometer. Okay, we have started using the streets of gold. This is in the north, not swamp in the Niger Delta. In the north, where you have rocks, you have strong soil. 18 kilometers. How many bridges did you build?
Sir, it is not 18 kilometers, so you are giving them SS bonus. It is 8 kilometers. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me show you in a kindergarten way. 8 kilometers. 8 billion. In 12 months, he should have finished. He didn't do anything. He came back after 2 years, collected extra 20-something billion. And when we say his son, sometimes you just think these negotiations are done by Adeboye himself. And then just the name of the son will be there. Adeboye flies the most expensive private jet. That's what he flies. Most expensive. And he's preaching gospel to a bunch of mumu that are scattered everywhere in that zoo. Please, just to get that right, okay? I take it back a little bit.
I'm frolicking with him. And your son got a contract. How much to tie? Is it 8 kilometers or 18 kilometers? Even if it is 18 kilometers, for is it 15 billion or 18 billion? That means about 1 billion per kilometer. Okay, we have started using the streets of gold. This is in the north, not swamp in the Niger Delta. In the north, where you have rocks, you have strong soil. 18 kilometers. How many bridges did you build? And then your son failed to deliver after collecting half of the contract sum. Did only 30% and absconded. Normal reasoning people will know that he sold that contract. He sold it. He used your influence to get the contract and sold it. A reasonable human being would have known that I am doing this contract in a Muslim community.
All right, I think this is not very complete. I will try and look for the complete analysis from our brother, and then hopefully, I say I want this thing to go viral because these people must be exposed, especially this man. This man when they up here with his eye like anyawo. If anya like anyawo, anya demo anyoshi anya jezushi. If kanya nacha. I want to expose this man. I've been exposing him for years now. And I reject the hands you laid on me. I reject it. This is the man, through him and his wife, laid their hands on me and ordained me as a pastor. Today, I reject that hands in the mighty name of Chukwu Kabiama. That your hands you laid on me, ungodly hands, I reject it. I wash it with the blood of the land of Biafra. I wash it with the blood of the land of Biafra, the blood of my forefathers. I wash it. I wash your hands off my body. Adeboye and your wife, Adeboye and Foluke, Adeboye, I wash your hand, your ungodly, thief-free hand that you used to lay on me. I wash it off with the blood of Chukwu Kabiama, with the blood of the land of Biafra. I cleanse myself. I am no longer a Christian. I am now Nwa Chineke, Nwa Biafra. That's what I am. I don't belong to you anymore. And that's why I must make sure I expose these altar bandits. Expose them. They steal in the name of Christ. Christ was not a thief. Christ used whip and drove thieves away from the church. The same whip that Christ is going to use now and drive you out. You think Nigeria will benefit you is a lie. Nigeria will never benefit you. You are all criminals. And it is time to expel the criminals from the church. Expel you. Any one of you that are found in Biafra land will expel you. And everywhere. Criminals everywhere. Criminals in the name of God. Criminals. We're going to expose them. We'll continue. I say I want this one. I will carry this one for head like gala. This one now, this particular expose, I will carry for head like gala. I'll see you guys next this evening. Commercial. I'll carry for head like gala. I never see anything.
You don't say to mama, you don't redo. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set my name the canoe free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. 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 Started in 1804 by Uthman Danfodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom. Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. 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 They tried by the canories. This reckless Fulani. They conquered the Lorraine. Fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle Belt State every day. Every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists, like the man called Shegumi, terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dexinabemi, terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Fatami, terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorist. They stop the people from farming, terrorist. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. Mr. like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra hands fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless. Chukwuki Kabiama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, one them run them out of do the land, one them run them out now, run them out now. Yo, divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus Garvey way. Biafra.